There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music in West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey and Glasser and by wild, wonderful West Virginia, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Thank you so much, and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia, and we are at our home at the Culture Center in Charleston, West Virginia, and we have a fantastic show today. Some of North America's finest performing songwriters are on this show, and they'll be in a kind of an intimate, almost coffee house performance because several of them are just them and their guitar. No big bands on the show, but none are needed because you're going to hear good voices and fantastic songs. Bruce Cockburn is with us today, one of Canada's finest talents. Also, a man who's been with us a couple of times before, both with a former band he was in and his solo performance, just made a great album. Mr. Mark Eitzel is here. He's from out in San Francisco. The Birds of Chicago are here with us today. They're from out in Chicago, of course, and I think you're going to love their sound. And we got a young man making his first appearance on the show who's also Canadian, named Leif Vollebekk, and I think you're going to love him too. But to start us out, a young woman who has not been with us before, and she's just made her first solo album, but that doesn't mean it's her first album because she and her sister, who are originally from down in Birmingham, Alabama, had a group called the Pierces, and they had a lot of success. As a matter of fact, have you ever seen Pretty Little Liars? The theme song of that show, Secret, was written by them and sung by them, so you may well have heard her sing already. But her new one on Sony Masterworks is called Year of the Rabbit, and it's got some wonderful songwriting on it, and she's got a beautiful voice, too. She now lives out in Los Angeles, and we're glad that she decided to stop by the Mountain Stage. Please welcome, for the first time here, Allison Pierce.
He was singing so soft, while he was singing so soft now. I could not pretend, 'cause I could never fool him. While he was gone for so long, and he's been gone for so long now, but he's come back again, still I will never fool him. And sing a love song, and sing it louder. Sing a love song, and sing it louder now. Sing it louder now. He was out so late. Well, he was out so late last night. I saw her with him, but he says that they're just friends. And I was crying so hard, and I've been crying so hard now. I could never win, 'cause I could never fool him. Sing a love song, and sing it louder. Sing a love song, and sing it louder now. Sing it louder now. But now the winds have blown, the bird has flown, the lights have all gone out. It's always wait and see, and oh, poor me, but what's it all about? All about. Well, now he needs me so bad. He says he needs me so bad now, but I will wait and see, 'cause he's been known to fool me. Sing a love song and sing it louder. Sing a love song and sing it louder. Sing a love song and sing it louder now. Sing it louder now.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Allison Pierce. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. It's my first time in West Virginia, and it is stunningly beautiful. I had no idea, and also the architecture is so beautiful. It's very moving to me. But anyway, I just put out a record a few weeks ago. It's called Year of the Rabbit. This is the first song from that record. It's called Evidence. And it's about how we don't understand what good is unless we have the bad sometimes.
Here we go, we're taking it slow, pushing our way through the crowd. Wait, he said, got the devil in his head, singing his song out loud. Count to 4 and kick the devil out the door, and watch him walk away like a prince. Once again, he's original as sin, but there ain't nowhere to run, I got the evidence. You and me and the devil makes 3. They'll try to tell us that it's wrong, but wait and see, he's good company, and maybe he was right all along. Here we are, caught the devil in a jar, found him out there sitting on a fence. Once again, he's original as sin, but there ain't nowhere to run, I got the evidence. We still got far to go, but there's plenty of time, and we're watching for the signs. He says you're an old soul, that you're one of a kind, out of your mind. So come with me, climb the apple tree. Don't be afraid to take my hand. Wait and see, it is necessary, a necessary part of the plan. Here we go, it's the beginning of the show. Without him, it just wouldn't make no sense. Once again, he's original as sin, but there ain't nowhere to run, I got the evidence. Ain't nowhere to run, I got the evidence. Ain't nowhere to run, I got the evidence.
want to thank you so much for being such a lovely audience this evening. I was so happy to be on Mountain Stage here with you guys. This is my last song. Again, my name is Allison Pierce, and I'll see you next time.
Don't waste your breath on words best left unspoken. Don't waste your time on things you shouldn't do. And don't waste your love on hearts that can't be broken. And when you come home, I'll follow you. I will follow you down through the forests and the towns. And with all the strength I've found, I will give you all my love from below and from above. Oh, I will follow you down. My sorry heart has seen the likes of heaven. My sorry heart has seen the depths of hell. My sorry heart has lied and been forgiven. My sorry heart has a story to tell, and I will follow you down through the forests and the towns. And with all the strength I've found, I will give you all my love from below and from above. And oh, I will follow you down. And I'm sure I've heard the whispers in the pealing of the bells, but it gets harder to determine if it's angels or demons. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Well, I've heard it said there's things that you can count on, and daily the sun bows to the rising of the moon. As sure as the hard times are soon to be forgotten, well, you can count on me following you. Thank you.
Allison Pierce, The Year of the Rabbit on Sony Masterworks is her latest. Yeah, great singer and songwriter, originally from down in Alabama, now living in Los Angeles. And that record is a very, very nice sounding record, produced by Ethan Johns, who was on this show as an artist, and he's a fantastic producer, too. He produced Paul McCartney and Ryan Adams, a bunch of folks, and he did a great job with Allison, more than just producing, because he played most of the other instruments besides her guitar. But what a nice singer. Good to have her on the show. It's time to do a very special song. Julie Adams is going to do our tribute to the late Jimmy LaFave, who we felt like was really part of our family. He was on the Mountain Stage 9 times over the last 20-something years, and he passed just recently, and it really kind of got to all of us. He wrote a song called Only One Angel, and the band is going to back up Julie. Ron Sowell back there is the leader of the band. Ryan Kennedy and Michael Lipton are our guitar players. Bob Thompson is on the piano. Steve Hill's playing the bass. And we have a special guest a man who used to play with Jimmy last time that Jimmy was on the show. Anthony DaCosta was with him, and he's going to be on with the Birds of Chicago, so we asked him to sit in here on the guitar, too. Please say hello to Julie Adams.
The circle would reach to me and across that line in some distant land where the silver strings that ring, my friends, are played by ancient hands. If you got to know what's pulling me through, I have only one angel, babe. My one angel is you.
Goodbye, Jimmy. You're listening to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia, with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Whether you're looking for an extreme outdoor adventure, family fun, or an intimate getaway for two, there's something for everyone in the Mountain State. Travel planning and trip ideas are available. Visit go2wv.com. Additional support is provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you have questions or suggestions for us, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, of course. You can peek behind the scenes on our Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. All of these links are at our website, mountainstage.org. It's time to welcome back some folks who weren't on that long ago, but we were so impressed we wanted to get them back as soon as we could. They're called the Birds of Chicago. Guess what? They're from Chicago. The two folks who formed the band, Allison Russell and J.T. Nero, were both singer-songwriters on their own. They met each other, got together, realized that this thing really worked well, and he became the main songwriter, although both are songwriters, and she became the main voice, although both are fine singers too. And everything has gone great from then on stage and off stage. They're partners in both of those areas. Their latest record is called Real Midnight. I'm sure they're working on something else because they have become quite in demand. Anthony DaCosta is going to join them on guitar and background vocals. So let's welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Birds of Chicago.
Thank you so much, Larry. It's an honor to be here with all of you.
It's one of the lovers' call to arms. It's called Super Lover.
Tears of rage, tears of grief, from Inglewood to Nairobi. We need a super love, need a super love. Double Dutch and hula hoops, all our fears in loops and loops. We need a super love, need a super lover. Oh, the night's so cold. Who among us dreams the dawn? Who could count the flowers in your heart? Lord, let me die before my child prayed. Every mother found a wife. It's a super love. I'm a super lover. You can feel it near and far. It fades the moon and blinds the stars. That's a super love. Are you a super lover of the night? what you will believe. They're gonna tell you it's naive to be a super lover. Are you a super lover? There's no God of fire and blood. If there's a God, then God is love. We need a super love. We need a super lover. The night's so cold. Who among us dreams the dawn? Who could count the flowers in your hearts? Tears of rage, tears of grief from Ingo to Nairobi. We need a super love. Need a super lover. Thank you so much.
We'll do one from Real Midnight. We had the pleasure of working with a hero of ours, a fellow named Joe Henry, on this record. And, this song's called Remember Wild Horses. There's a fair bit of sadness in this tune. Some folks, when the sadness comes, they wear it with grace. Some folks do not. And there are some voices from either side of that divide in this tune.
First daughter of a knight of Columbus, friend to moonbeams, paints his brushes. There was not a single one among us who thought she'd be alone. Now she loves her nieces and all her nephews, green tea and the good view of the butterfly weeds and the cold flowers out back behind her home. Hey, remember wild horses running on with the morning in their eyes. Ears pinned back on a free land, on the free blue skies. You don't have to wipe away your tears. Go on and let them fall. You're just remembering wild horses is all.
Down at the World Away, I saw an old buddy kind of laughing in his beer. I said, man, what's so funny? Looked up at me like he wanted to punch me. He said, nothing's funny, not a damn thing's funny. I loved her so long, I believed that she loved me. I promised her, she promised me. Hey, remember wild horses running on with the morning in their eyes. Ears pinned back on a free land, on the free blue skies. You don't have to wipe away your tears. Go on and let them fall. You're just remembering wild horses is all. His mind was bright, and his body played tricks. Would not be long till he flat out quit. Chopsticks and a bag of old leather, loaded his brew with the ghost of past summers. He can't see her now, he can't see her now. Sunlight through a camisole, one hand over like the sign, waiting by the window for only one. Hey, remember wild horses running on with the morning in their eyes. Ears pinned back on a free land, on the free blue skies. You don't have to wipe away your tears. Go on and let them fall. You're just remembering wild horses is all. Hey, remember wild horses running on with the morning in their eyes. Ears pinned back on the free land, on the free blue skies. You don't have to wipe away your tears. Go on and let them fall. You're just remembering wild horses is all. Hey, you're just remembering wild horses is all. Hey, yeah. You're just remembering wild horses is all.
Thank you so much. Anthony DaCosta on lead guitar and beautiful harmony vocals. Oh, it is such an honor to be here and in such fine, inspiring company. We don't take it for granted, and we're so grateful to Larry and Mountain Stage for inviting us back. Thank you so much. We're going to play you one that I wrote for my grandma, who's the most inspiring, strong, brilliant woman I've ever met. Alzheimer's took her too soon, but she's not forgotten. She's with us still, and I see her in our daughter, and it brings me joy. So for all of our beloved ones who've passed on before us, who are still so much a part of our communities and lives and our strength, this is called Barley. When the shakes the barley, it will not shake me. When the shakes the barley, will not shake me. When the shakes the barley, shake me, as my grandma told me. This I sow, though that I see. And the fire that takes a kindling, it will not take me. The fire that takes a kindling will not take me. The fire that takes the kindling won't take me. As my grandma told me, this I sow, though that I see. And the rain that floods the valley will not drown me. The rain that floods the valley will not drown me. The rain that floods the valley won't drown me. As my grandma told me, this I sow, though that I see. And the hawk that stoops a sparrow will not strike me. The hawk that stoops a sparrow will not strike me. The hawk that stoops the sparrow won't strike me. As my grandma told me, this I sow, though that I see. And the dark before the dawn breaks will not bind me.
me the dark before the dawn breaks. Will not bind me the dark before the dawn breaks. Oh, bind me as my grandma told me. This I saw though that I see. And the wind that shakes the barley will not shake me. The wind that shakes the barley will not shake me. The wind that shakes the barley, oh, shake me as my grandma told me. This I saw though that I see. As my grandma told me. This I saw though that I see. As my grandma told me. This I saw though that I see.
Thank you very much. That's Allie Russell, everybody. From Montreal, originally. In Montreal, they call her the Rose of Montreal. In our job, we have we are lucky to go from state to state, and we are reminded all the time of a basic fact that I think a lot of people forget, and that is most folks in this country are good folks, no matter what state they're from, who they voted for, what their color is, what their sexual orientation is. Most people are good folks with a lot of love in their heart and who want to do the right thing. We can argue, and we should argue about what the right thing is, but if we remember that as a jumping off point, it makes the argument a lot easier, I find. So this song is called American Flowers, and we want to particularly dedicate it to Jimmy LaFave, an American flower, if there ever was one, for Jimmy. I've seen American flowers all across this land, on the banks of the Shenandoah, along the Rio Grande. Do not feel the winter blowing in the hearts of men. I've seen American flowers, they will bloom again. On the south side of Chicago, man who's not yet grown went out for a ride, but the car was not his own. Well, he did not see the stop sign or the boy on his skateboard, and now he's lying broken on the ground. Nobody around him, he could have drove away, but he moved on over to the curb and he ran out where he lay. Used his hoodie for a pillow, said, little man, you're gonna be okay. And he waited for the ambulance to come. I've seen American flowers all across this land, from the banks of the Shenandoah along the Rio Grande. Do not feel the winter blowing in the hearts of men. I've seen American flowers, they will bloom again. Tender was the night down in the Tenderloin, in an alley off O'Farrell Street, in the neon glow, where she finally caught that dragon a mile from Chinatown. She took her wings and eased her body down. She gave a little shudder, but no pain, she felt no pain, and she knew that she was back on home in Morgantown again. She could smell the lady's slippers and the wild thimbleweeds. Mama, I was just mad, I never meant to leave. I've seen American flowers all across this land, from the banks of the Shenandoah along the Rio Grande. Do not fear the winter blowing in the hearts of men. I've seen American flowers, they will bloom again. Laying rough in Texas, it's the job for someone younger, and so is catching fastballs from your grandson in the summer. But there you are saying, come on kid, let me feel that Hummer, with your back and hips and knees on fire. And he's saying, come on grandpa, when you gonna let me throw a curve? And you're looking back at him in the sun, and you feel your heart is bursting. Let me keep him from himself and those that mean to hurt him, if that be your will, oh Lord. I've seen American flowers all across this land, from the banks of the Shenandoah along the Rio Grande. Do not fear the winter blowing in the hearts of men. I've seen American flowers, they will bloom again. Right there off the interstate in northwest Ohio, in the amber waves of grain and the assemblies of crows, there rose the two twin spires beside a golden dome, the Islamic Mosque of Greater Toledo. I was flying down the highway when it caught my eye. I was sipping red cream soda, I was listening to Johnny Pride, and I saw that golden dome against a pink and purple sky. I was singing, don't let your baby down. I've seen American flowers all across this land, from the banks of the Shenandoah along the Rio Grande. Do not fear the winter blowing in the hearts of men. I've seen American flowers, and they will bloom again.
Thank you so much.
Allison Russell, J.T. Nero, Birds of Chicago, along with Anthony DaCosta. Their latest recording is called Real Midnight. They're out there, and if you get a chance to go see them in person, why don't you do that, because you want to hear more of their songs. They're all like that. Fantastic songwriters and also wonderful harmony. I love the harmonies on that band. Last time they were on, I felt the same thing, and they just keep getting better and better. Birds of Chicago. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you want to hear something again, visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs we didn't have time to fit on the radio, as well as a complete finale song. Take a moment to subscribe, rate, and review the show on iTunes, if you will, or wherever it is that you get your podcasts. Well, this show certainly has a Canadian flavor. Allison was from Canada. Of course, later on, Mr. Bruce Cockburn is one of Canada's greatest artists. And now we're going to introduce another man who was born in Ottawa, lives in Montreal. And I got to give him a special thanks, because we had a band that was going to be on the show today that canceled 3 days ago. We got in touch with Leif Vollebekk and said, could you come over and do it? He was over in D.C., and he said, yes, he would do that for us. And what a fantastic singer and songwriter he is. He started out, like a lot of folks, doing cover songs, and he got into, the Bob Dylans and the Neil Youngs and a lot of things. And then one day he realized he wasn't covering anymore. He was doing his own thing with his own voice. And his latest record is really a strong and powerful record. It's called Twin Solitude. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Leif Vollebekk.
Thank you very much. West London alleyways, San Pedro's valley's haze works my mind just like a maze. When I see you around, no honey, you are not a kid. You know how to keep it in, and I know just what you did in those buildings downtown, in the party's balcony, where you caught up with me. You said you were not through with me. Well, I could have guessed. Afternoons were losing light. December's moon was shining bright. That's when that you thought you just might settle for the best. When we was in Vancouver town, the time I finally laid down, you was in some evening gown. I was wearing jeans. Sometimes we run alongside each other. Sometimes, baby, it's like there is no other. Sometimes we make horrible lovers. Sometimes we're just mean. The way you kiss my unshaven face and disappear without a trace. Maybe I'll get my own little place overlooking the ocean. Pacific Northwest on the southbound train. Buffalo clouds, they're hanging above the plains. Some say I'm different, some say I'm the same. Some say I go through the motions. Some did change inside of me. It changed something in the way I see. I see those shadows hanging on the streets. You can't outmaneuver time. I'm only leaving 'cause I can't stay. I always loved you and I never paid. I hear that even in LA. It's Vancouver time. It's Vancouver time. Got my hat, got my guitar, pack up the bag, get in the car. Look out the back window, say hello to all the snow that's piling up upon the road. I'm not gonna stop if I can. Never been to Michigan, never been to Michigan. Now all the news, it has broken out, and all those things, it don't matter anyhow. There's an 18-wheeler with a sticker for the Steelers, and I'm done with healers and sycophants. I've never been to Michigan, never been to Michigan. Now sometimes life, it gets in the way of everything. I had to change today. No sweet direction to settle on. You and me, Robert, we ramble on, and we capture time in its essence then. We were kids, and we still are them. Now there's a chance, maybe 1 in 10, that I never been to Michigan, never been to Michigan, never been to Michigan.
Thank you so much. I have been to Michigan many times. It just sounded better than other things that I hadn't been to. Disclaimer, I very much like Michigan. I like that you can show your hand and people from Michigan will show you where on your hand they live, because it's the shape of a mitten kind of thing, and it endears me to all of them. Yeah. This song is called East of Eden. When I read East of Eden, I thought I was so sad that when it was going to be over, and then, so sometimes you meet people like that, and they're just like that book. Yeah, so I wrote this song. Tell me, where are you going? You got the jack of diamonds, you got the nine of hearts. And the cards get stuck together, it's so hard to pull them apart. I think your face is showing. It ain't the first time that it's snowing. The first time in years that it has stayed on the ground. And when it hits the street, oh, it don't make a sound. So there's just no way of knowing. Tell me, is she east of Eden? And she's just like a book, and I don't want it to end. Take her with me where I go, turn her pages slow. And she's just like a book, I don't want it to end. I love how we talk at night, I love how we talk at night. And the blue electric light. I love how we talk at night. I love how we talk at night. And the blue electric light. No, I'm not the only one. No, I'm not the only one. At least I'm not the lonely one. No, I'm not the only one. No, I'm not the only one. At least I'm not the lonely one. Just do what you were doing. Do what you were doing. Just do what you were doing. Just do what you were Thank you so much. Thank you.
From up in Montreal, Leif Vollebekk playing the piano, guitar, writing the songs, and of course singing. Twin Solitude on Secret City Records is his latest. Great to have him on the Mountain Stage. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening right now over WDDE Dover, Delaware, or WVPE Elkhart, Indiana. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope that you will be with us next time when we'll have a guest host. Joni Deutsch will be hosting the show that features the Marcus King Band, Tyler Childers, Kishibashi with strings, Tristan, and Caroline Spence. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you. Welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. And if you are just tuning in, a special welcome to you. We think you're going to be glad you did. Later on during this hour, we're going to be hearing from the great singer-songwriter, Mr. Bruce Cockburn. But we'll start off the hour with a man who's been with us twice before. The first time was with a band that he was the front man of, and it was called the American Music Club. And it started back in the 80s. And they were on the show in the early 90s, and they really were one of the most original and interesting bands ever. And part of the reason for that was Mr. Mark Eitzel and his songwriting and his vocals. He's made 15 records in all, including with the band and solo. Just made his first one earlier this year in several years, and everybody's glad to hear him back on the scene. Made this one very interestingly, went over to England, and a very well-known performer and producer, Bernard Butler, worked with him. He put down all the songs, and then he left, and Bernard filled in a lot of the production, and that's a real leap of faith for both guys. You never know when you do that. You leave your songs with somebody, and they're wondering if you're going to like it, and you're wondering what they're going to do with it. But it came out great. This is really a fantastic album. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Mr. Mark Eitzel.
Thank you. Well, I finished this song on the airplane yesterday, so. I hope all your sweet dreams rise to heaven's arms, and your heart stays warm all through the long night. Hope you'll rise and leave dead history behind, and leave the mystery for the light. Someday you'll wake up free. I hope you rise from the ragdoll, let its fate fall away with its precious hate, a broken boast. Will you die with your fists raised to the devil you know? Will you steal its soul after you crush its ghost? Someday you wake up free. Someday you wake up free. When we choose to be blind and we become impossible to fight and give this world no chance to be kind, well, you got to believe that you're free. Just to tell the angel from the demon to keep your heartbeat beating, to speak the prayer that was unspoken. You got to believe that you're free. Someday you wake up free. Someday you wake up free. Yeah, someday you wake up free. The night falls like a chain. It's nothing and everything fills the blood in your vein. It's nothing and everything. Your lightning bolt hands only fill the room with ash, has impossible demands, accepts credit cards or cash, or won't suffer your confession lest you bend to his will or relies on your compassion to always get the bill. The chain weighs a ton. It's nothing and everything. When freedom's a gun, it's nothing and everything. And because you love him, you're the punching bag. Yeah, he's just a big child. Yeah, it's just a game of tag. When he reaches for you like a demon from a spell, all hopes drown in their blood, wishes die in their well. The chain shakes you out. It's nothing and everything when a coward's not found out. It's nothing and everything. Behind him slow you follow, dogged and tired and pale, just like history's shadow, strung out and cold and frail. When he beat your face in the taxi and the driver called the cop, you said, don't worry, it's the culture and it's never gonna stop. His smoke takes all the air. It's nothing and everything. You can't let yourself care. It's nothing and everything. You forgive and forgive, 'cause he puts on a show, how he needs you to live, so with him you go, where all hearts are frightened and all hands are weak, to a marching drum none of us can ever speak. The chain pulls your collar. It's nothing and everything when the cage gets smaller. It's nothing and everything. Well, come on, beautiful, we'll go sit on your front lawn and watch the fireflies as the sun goes down. They don't live too long, just a flash and then they're gone. We'll laugh at them and watch the sun go down. Well, you're so pretty, baby. You're the prettiest thing I know. You're so pretty, baby. Where did you go? Tell me why you don't sleep anymore. Tell me what you stayed up all night waiting for. Are you waiting for loneliness? Hey, to paralyze. Waiting for Sister Midnight to anesthetize. Well, you're so pretty, baby. You're the prettiest thing I know. You're so pretty, baby. Where did you go? Where did you go? Time to finish the prayer that started as a kiss, the overwhelming dream of happiness. And I'll give you all that's killing us. Yeah, you're so pretty, baby. You're the prettiest thing I know. You're so pretty, baby. Where did you go? Oh, come on. We'll go sit on your front lawn. I'll hold you in my arms and we're gone. Here and gone. If I fly, hey, where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Hey, firefly. Thanks a lot. This is David Nagler on piano. Good night.
Mark Eitzel right there, along with David Nagler on piano and vocal. His latest is called Hey, Mr. Ferryman on Merge, and it's quite an interesting and powerful recording. He's doing a European tour this fall, and he's also working on a play for the Atlantic Theatre Company with Tony winner Simon Stevens, great British playwright, Mark Eitzel. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Whether you're looking for extreme outdoor adventure, family fun, or an intimate getaway for two, there's something for everyone in the Mountain State. Travel planning and trip ideas are available. Visit go2wv.com. Additional support is provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. You can find links there to our podcast. You can also follow us on just about every form of social media. Someday, we hope you will follow us right here to our next live show, here or wherever we are. You can find out where we're going to be, and you can get your tickets to be part of the audience at mountainstage.org. You can hear Mountain Stage guest performances, including songs we don't have time to fit on the radio, at NPR Music. That address is npr.org/mountainstage. Our next guest started coming to see us in 1990. This is his 14th appearance, so obviously you know how much admiration and respect we have for his work, and we are certainly not alone. He has become a member of the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. He's about to be inducted into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame, along with Neil Young and some other folks. Folk Alliance just awarded him the People's Voice Award because his 40-year career has consistently highlighted environmental, social, and indigenous issues globally. The songs have been recorded by many, many people: Bare Naked Ladies, Judy Collins, Ani DeFranco, even Jerry Garcia, K.D. Lang. And he's also made records of instrumentals. He's such a good guitar player, he could be out there playing guitar for somebody. But really, as a songwriter and singer, there are few better. And he's also not afraid to say what he thinks about what's going on in this world. Please welcome back to the mountain stage, Bruce Cockburn.
Thank you, Larry. Hi, everybody. There's the difference between not being afraid to say what you think and being appreciated for saying what you think. Sometimes it's best to be quiet, but sometimes not, too. Nice to be back here at Mountain Stage. It's a fine bunch of people to find yourself sharing a space and time with. Light comes at me sideways. I hold my breath forever. I never lived with balance, though I've always liked the notion. I feel an endless hunger for energy and motion. I never lived with balance. I want to feel you near me. There's an aching in my hip bone. Want to let my heart drop open. It's daylight in the city. There's thumping in the stairwell. Kundalini sunrise. Clamoring of church bells. Open, open, open. You like to let me worry, but I don't take you for granted. Come over here and kiss me. I'm savoring your picture. The street is filled with noises, life going up and down. Light comes at you sideways and folds you like a gown. Thank you very much.
Don't the hours grow shorter as the days go by? You never get to stop and open your eyes. One day you're waiting for the sky to fall. The next you're dazzled by the beauty of it all. When you're lovers in a dangerous time. Lovers in a dangerous time. These fragile bodies of touch and taste. This vibrant skin, this hair like lace. Spirits open to the thrust of grace. Never a breath you can afford to waste. When you're lovers in a dangerous time. Lovers in a dangerous time. When you're lovers in a dangerous time. Lovers in a dangerous time. When your lover's in a dangerous time. Sometimes you're made to feel as if your love's a crime. But nothing worth having comes without some kind of fight. Got to kick at the darkness till it bleeds daylight. When you're lovers in a dangerous time. Lovers in a dangerous time. When you're lovers in a dangerous time. Lovers in a dangerous time. Lovers in a dangerous time. Whoa, Thank you.
Well, I've recently finished a new album, which I'm kind of excited about, actually. I'm not given to admitting things like that normally, but I am. It's been a while. I got hung up writing a book, and I didn't write any songs for a few years. when the book finally came out, I thought to myself, am I ever going to be a songwriter again? And maybe I'm supposed to be writing prose now. I should go to journalism school or something, or whatever, or start hanging around City Lights books. And but in due course, songs came, I'm happy to say. So there is an album. This is a song from that album. The album's called Bone on Bone. This song is called 40 Years in the Wilderness.
40 years in the wilderness, getting to know the beasts, projected and reflected on the greatest and the least. 40 years of days and nights, angels hovering near, kept me moving forward though the way was far from clear. And they said, take up your load, run south to the road, turn to the setting sun. Sun going down, got to cover some ground before everything comes undone. Take up your load, run south to the road, turn to the setting sun. Sun going down, got to cover some ground before everything comes undone, comes undone. 40 years in the wilderness, dancing with the flies, dazzled by the visions rolling out before my eyes. Angel-made graffiti, demons in disguise. You could trade away your birthright for another day's supplies, or you could take up your load, run south to the road, turn to the setting sun. Sun going down, got to cover some ground before everything comes undone. Take up your load, run south to the road, turn to the setting sun. Sun going down, got to cover some ground before everything comes undone, comes undone. Rising with the height of land, falling with the crowd. Spirit in the scouring wind called my name out loud. Said you could go to heaven, you could go to hell. You could hang out in between in the place you know so well. Or you could take up your load, run south to the road, turn to the setting sun. Sun going down, got to cover some ground before everything comes undone. Take up your load, run south to the road, turn to the setting sun. Sun going down, got to cover some ground before everything comes undone, comes undone.
Thank you.
Diego to Ungava Bay. The history of betrayal continues to today. The spirit of almighty voice, the ghost of Anna May, call like thunder from the mountains. You can hear them say it's a stolen land. Stolen land. Apartheid in Arizona, slaughter in Brazil. If bullets don't get good PR, there's other ways to kill. Kidnap all the children, put them in a foreign system, bring them up in no man's land where no one really wants them. It's a stolen land. Stolen land. It's a stolen land, it's all we've got. It's a stolen land and there's no going back. It's a stolen land and we'll never forget. It's a stolen land and we're not through yet. In my mind I catch a picture, big black raven in the sky, looking at the ocean, sail reflected in black eye. Sail as white as heroin, white like weathered bones. Rum and guns and smallpox, gonna change the face of home in this stolen land. Stolen land. If you're like me, you'd like to think we've learned from our mistakes, enough to know we can't play God with others' lives at stake. So now we've all discovered the world wasn't only made for whites. What step are you gonna take to try and set things right in this stolen land? Stolen land. It's a stolen land, it's all we've got. It's a stolen land and there's no going back. It's a stolen land and we'll never forget. It's a stolen land and we're not through yet.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You might want to help with this song. Well, I want you to help with this song, whether you want to or not. How about that? Just do it loud enough that they can hear you out in the ether there.
Sun's up, looks okay. The world survives into another day, and I'm thinking about eternity. Some kind of ecstasy got a hold on me. I had another dream about lions at the door. They weren't half as frightening as they were before, but I'm thinking about eternity. Some kind of ecstasy got a hold on me. Walls, windows, trees, waves coming through. You being me and I'll be in you, together in eternity. Some kind of ecstasy got a hold on me. Up among the firs where it smells so sweet, or down in the valley where the river used to be, I got my mind on eternity. Some kind of ecstasy got a hold on me, and I'm wondering where the lions are. Wondering where the lions are. Wondering where the lions are. You gotta get louder. Wondering where the lions are. Wondering where the lions are. Whoa, wondering where the lions are. Yeah, yeah. Huge orange flying boat rises off a lake. 1,000-year-old petroglyphs doing a double take, pointing a finger at eternity. And I'm sitting in the middle of this ecstasy. Young men marching, helmet shining in the sun, polished and precise like the brain behind the gun should be. They got me thinking about eternity, but some kind of ecstasy got a hold on me. I'm wondering where the lions are. Wondering where the lions are. Whoa, wondering where the lions are. Wondering where the lions are. Ooh, yeah, yeah, wondering where the lions are. Ooh, yeah, yeah, wondering where the lions are. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Freighters on the knot on the surface of the bay. One of these days we're gonna sail away. Gonna sail into eternity. Some kind of ecstasy got a hold on me. And I'm wondering where the lions are. Wondering where the lions are. Wondering where the lions are. Whoa, wondering where the lions are. Keep it going now. Oh yeah, yeah. Wondering where the lions are. 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 Wondering where the lions are.
Well done, you lot. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think they're letting me do one more, so this is the one more.
You can't tell me there is no mystery, mystery, mystery. You can't tell me there is no mystery. It's everywhere I turn. Moon over junkyard where the snow lies bright. The snow lies bright. The snow lies bright. Moon over junkyard where the snow lies bright. Can set my heart to burn. Stood before the shaman, I saw star-strewn space. Star-strewn space. Star-strewn space. Stood before the shaman, I saw star-strewn space. Behind the eye holes in his face. Infinity always gives me vertigo. 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 Infinity always gives me vertigo and fills me up with grace. I was built on a Friday and you can't fix me. You can't fix me. You can't fix me. I was built on a Friday and you can't fix me. Even so, I've done okay. So grab that last bottle full of gasoline. Gasoline, gasoline. Grab that last bottle full of gasoline. Light a toast to yesterday. And don't tell me there is no mystery. 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 And don't tell me there is no mystery. It overflows my cup. This feast of beauty can intoxicate, intoxicate, intoxicate. This feast of beauty can intoxicate, just like the finest wine. So all you stumblers who believe love rules, believe love rules, believe love rules. Come all you stumblers who believe love rules, stand up and let it shine. Stand up and let it shine. Thanks so much, everyone.
One of the great ones right there, Bruce Cockburn. Mr. Bruce Cockburn lives down in the States now, but of course, one of Canada's greatest singers and songwriters. His latest album is Bone on Bone. There's a documentary about his life called Pacing the Cage, and his memoir is called Rumors of Glory. Mr. Bruce Cockburn, yeah, and all the honors he can get, he deserves. Our thanks to Bruce Cockburn, and our thanks to Mark Eitzel, and to Leif Vollebekk, and Birds of Chicago, and Allison Pierce. What great songwriting we had on this show this evening. Thanks to all of you here at the Culture Center in Charleston for being with us in person. And as always, special thanks to you listening there on the radio, because without you, there would be no Mountain Stage, and we never forget that. Next time, our guest host will be Joni Deutsch, and our guests will be Marcus King Band, Tyler Childers, Kishi Bashi with strings, Tristan, and Caroline Spence. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skouras. Assistant producers Joni Deutsch. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. Production assistance comes from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, and Music in Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We're losing so many rock and roll pioneers. We're going to do a little tribute to Greg Allman of the Allman Brothers. And I bet you know this song. Sing along if you know it. I got to run to keep from hiding. I'm bound to keep on riding. I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the Midnight Rider. Come on, birds, there they are, Birds of Chicago. Brian Kennedy.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey & Glasser, LLP, and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Broadcasting. This is NPR.